Welcome to your practice. My name is Lauren Eckstrom, and in this 60-minute live class, we move slow. We link breath to movement, and we still work with power and deep intention. Be sure to click subscribe below, and I'll see you at the end.
Welcome to your practice today. I'll invite you to start in child's pose. Bring the big toes together, separate the knees. Extend the arms forward, and today turn the palms up to face the ceiling as you rest the forehead down onto the mat. Allow the eyes to close. And if for any reason child's pose is not the right place for you, then you might come onto your back instead. And as you take your attention within, you allow the body to settle and the mind to arrive. Take 3 slow, long, deep breaths. And allowing the deepening and the expansion of the breath just to draw you a little bit more into your body and into your immediate experience. And as we enter into practice today, reflecting on the question, what conditions do you put onto your practice? Are there any conditions, consciously or even maybe slightly unconsciously, that you place onto your practice? For example, the environment needs to be a certain way in order for me to practice today. There need to be certain poses or a certain speed of practice in order for me to stay with it. I need to feel a certain way in my mind or my body in order to practice. And just be really honest with yourself for a moment as you continue to arrive. Are there any conditions that you place on your practice? And what if today you set those conditions aside? That any time there are conditions, we lack freedom. We withhold the present moment experience from ourselves. We withhold the opportunity to experience ourselves, life, and practice exactly as it's happening in this moment. And so, as if you could welcome the unexpected today, as if you could welcome the inevitable disturbances that are simply part of this being human. And that those disturbances don't mean that there is something wrong with our practice. They are not an excuse to run away. And it certainly doesn't mean that anything's wrong with our practice or ourselves. This is just how life is. And so this invitation to set aside any context for your practice is really an invitation to freedom. And so from that place, with that invitation, turn your palms down now onto the earth as if to seal it in. On your inhale, rise up onto your knees. As you exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, and press back to downward facing dog. Maybe your eyes even stay closed today. On an inhale, start to wave the body forward toward upper push-up plank. Go really slow, as if you could find cat between the shoulder blades. The crown of the head is the last thing to come forward as you find a moment of pause and plank. And then keeping the toes tucked as you exhale, start to soften the thighs toward the earth, coming into a tuck-toed variation of upward facing dog, arms straight, shoulders back. From the pit of the navel, as you exhale, reverse it, press back through plank, and then all the way back to downward facing dog. And just slow like this. Inhale, wave the body forward, upper push-up plank. Exhale, soften the thighs, the pelvis, tuck-toed variation of upward facing dog. Strong through the navel, draw the navel to the spine as you wave your body all the way back. One more time, inhale, uncurl the spine forward toward plank. Exhale, soften the hips, soften the thighs, hover them above the mat. Exhale, strong core pulls you all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Pause there. On an inhale, lift your right leg up and off the mat. Start to turn your 5 toes to the right, lift your right leg higher, and then stack and open to the extent that's possible today. No expectations for it to feel or look any particular way. Take several breaths. Drawing the breath in through the nose, if it's available today, and along the back of the throat as you start to slip into the sound of Ujjayi. Let the head go and let the left heel get a little bit heavier as you start to open the backline chain of the body. On your next inhale, square the right hip off, reach the right leg straight back, 3-leg downward facing dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists, dome once again, shoulders, dome across the upper back. Inhale, float the right leg all the way up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, thigh to chest, feeling all the sensations in the body today, including the breath. Inhale, right leg all the way to the sky. Exhale, right knee draws in, just resting with everything that's arising. Inhale, reach the right leg all the way up and back. Exhale, step the right foot through, stay down low, spin the sole of your left foot flat. Start to crawl your hands to the left, straighten your right leg, turn your right toes in to mirror your left. Fingertips underneath your chest or your face. Inhale, glance out halfway. Then exhale, fold and soften, let the head hang. 2 more. Inhale, heart forward, navel lifts, make some space. Exhale, bow in, let the head get heavy toward the earth. 1 more time. Inhale, reach long from crown to tail. Exhale, fold in as you follow your breath. Crawl your hands back to the right. Turn your right toes forward at the top of the mat. Take your right forearm behind your right ankle, your right calf. Shift forward into standing splits. Lift your left leg up. Draw yourself a little closer towards your right shin, your right thigh. And you might have a generous bend in your right knee as you bow yourself down and in, and let the head go once again. Notice when you get a little caught in the head and come back into the sensations of the body, the felt sensations of the body being breathed, and know that the more immediate you are in your experience, the more freedom that you have. Take 1 more inhale as the left leg lifts. Exhale, lower the left foot down to meet the right top of the mat. Heart forward, inhale, make space across the back. Exhale, fold and heel toe the feet out to the corner edges of the mat. Turn the toes out, the heels in, drop the hips into Malasana. Bring the hands to the heart in that yogi style squat. Grounding down through the blades of the feet. On an inhale, stand and rise. Circle both arms to the sky. Reach up, gaze up. Exhale, sit back down and in. Take your time. 1 breath, 1 movement. Follow your breath. Inhale, sweep and rise as you stand, lifting the arms overhead. Exhale, sit back down and in as the hands trace that line back to the heart. 1 more time.
Inhale, press and rise, strong legs, lift up through the back body. Exhale as you sit back down and into that yogi style squat. Pause here together, take a deep breath in through the nose. Stick the tongue out, exhale. Place the fingertips down, turn your 10 toes straight ahead as you straighten your legs, fold back, top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down and just step back to downward facing dog. Land in downward facing dog, hands the distance of the shoulders, feet the distance of the sitting bones, maybe wider today if that's best. Feel the palms of the hands, the tips of the fingers, the pads of the feet connected to the mat. On an inhale, wave the body forward once again through upper push-up plank. Exhale, soften the hips, tuck-toed upward facing dog. We're gonna flow this. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Strong front body protects the back. 2 more. Inhale, wave the body forward. Exhale, soften the pelvis, hover it above the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog as the navel lifts you up and back. On your breath, inhale, uncurl the spine forward. Exhale as the legs get heavy and your heart lifts. Downward facing dog, press the thighs back. Inhale, float your left leg up and off the mat. Pause there. Turn your 5 left toes to the left, lift your left leg a little higher, bend your left knee, and then take a couple of breaths. Stacking the left hip on top of the right. Pressing down into the hands, close your eyes if it helps you to stay within. And notice the context that the mind puts onto the practice, the conditions that the mind has in order to stay. Being aware of it is our first step toward creating a new way of being. So first we have to see it in order to change it. So you just notice where the mind goes, and you know that you have a choice in that moment to come right back. Square the left leg off, turn the 5 left toes down, take a breath in, 3-leg down dog. Knee to nose as you exhale, thigh to chest. Inhale, reach the heel all the way up and back. 2 more like this. Exhale, knee to nose, strong straight arms. Inhale, press the leg up and back. Last time, exhale, knee to nose, thigh to chest. Inhale, sweep the left leg up and back. As you exhale, step the left foot through between the hands, spin the right foot flat, walk your 10 fingertips toward the right, turn all 10 toes in, fingertips underneath the face. Inhale, flat back, we flow. Exhale, fold and hang the head low. Inhale, reach the heart forward, firm the thighs back. Exhale, fold and melt, maybe close the eyes. One more time. Inhale, long from sitting bones to crown of head. Exhale, fold, stay down low. Start to crawl the hands back to the top of the mat. Left toes turn forward as you spin onto the back right toes. Wrap the left forearm around the left calf. Shift forward and float the right leg up and off the mat. Not your deepest standing splits of the day. This is still the start of your practice. We're saying hello to the body. We're greeting all of the muscles and the tissues, and we're also greeting all the different aspects of ourselves that are meeting us and arising within our practice today. So it's all welcome, it all belongs, and we're letting go of needing to have any context of positivity that our practice takes place in. Some things are going to feel positive, other things are not. And every part of it is here to serve our greatest growth and awakening. Take 1 more breath. Exhale, lower the right foot down to meet the left, top of the mat. Flat back inhale, lengthen out, lift the heart, the navel. Exhale, fold, heel toe the feet out the distance of the mat, toes out, heels in, bend the knees, drop the hips. Back to your yogi style squat. Hug the inner knees into the outer elbows. Press the palms together at the space of the heart so it's strong. We're not sinking into the hips. Stand and rise. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, sit back down, take your time as you empty out. Inhale, press and rise. Feel the sitting bones drop as the pubic bone lifts. Exhale, contain all of that, sit back down and in. One more time, fill yourself with breath. Inhale as you strengthen. Exhale, rebend as you let go, land. Pause there, together last time. Deep inhale through the nose. Stick the tongue out, let go of heaviness. Place the fingertips down. Lift the hips up, turn your 10 toes ahead. Chest out, inhale. Exhale, hands down. This time, step back to plank. Hold the top of a push-up. Take a deep inhale. Remember, you can always use your knees. As you exhale, chaturanga, elbows in. Cobra or up dog. On an inhale, you feel front body, back body open and ready to receive. Down dog as you exhale. And even though we're going to move a little bit more slowly than we have in the last few weeks, there's vigor and dedication. And slow flow only means that you are making this inner dedication to linking one breath to one movement today. On an inhale, press the hips up and back. Exhale, bend the knees, step the feet up, top of the mat. Flat back, inhale, maybe hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold as you close the gap. Inhale, circle and rise to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart as if to say yes. Release the arms down, and on an inhale, reach the right arm out to the side and up to the sky. Exhale, cross it over and all the way back down to your side. Inhale, left arm out and up to the sky. Exhale, cross it over and back to your left side. Both arms up. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, fold over your version of straight legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine, your back. Exhale, hands down, step back and lower slow down to the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra if it's best. Down dog as you exhale, heels a little heavy, tail a little high, eyes and breath steady. And as you pause here in downward facing dog in these moments between rounds, just to remember that child's pose is a constant presence. As often and as many times as you need to, descending the knees to the mat so that you can remember what is most important about why you practice. We're not here to change anything. We're not here to get anywhere. And so you do what you need to do to be with the whole of yourself, your body, and your experience today. And sometimes that means we need to stop what we're doing, get still, and just listen. So you take care of yourself. We're going to flow through this 2 more times, only if it's right for you. Inhale, press the sitting bones up and back. Exhale, bend the knees, step the feet up, top of the mat, honor yourself. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to the sky, press and rise. Exhale, hands to the heart and arms by the sides. Inhale, big arm right out to the side, cross it over and back down, big circle. Inhale, left arm out and up. Exhale, cross it over and back down. Both arms up. Inhale as we lubricate the joints. Exhale, fold and empty out. Flat back, inhale, welcome your breath. Hands down, exhale, step back, lower slower, by all means, skip it. Inhale as your shoulders roll and your heart opens to receive. Down dog as you exhale. We're going to be here for several breaths before our last round. So find a place for you where you can stay. And notice that there's a difference between making a choice to rest in a different pose versus running away. Are you running away from intensity? What are you not wanting to feel, or what are you trying not to feel by the choices that you make? And at the end of the day, it's beautiful to practice in this format because you are empowered to make choices that are right for you, not because you see other students in the room doing certain things or because a teacher is watching. You are being called to really listen inwardly, deeply, and to honor what it is you're hearing. You're the only one that can discern the difference between staying with something intense in a safe way versus running away from something that you're trying not to feel today. Take an inhale, last round, press back, bend the knees, exhale, step the feet up, top of the mat. Chest out, inhale, gaze ahead. Exhale, fold, hang the head. Inhale to the sky as you rise. Exhale, hands to the heart and arms down by the sides. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, over and down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, over and down. Both arms. Inhale, big circles around the body. Helps us to heal. Forward fold. Exhale, bow deep. Inhale, fill the lungs. Glance ahead. Hands down. Exhale, step back and descend. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing. Pause in down dog. Look back at your 2 feet. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. And when you get there, catch opposite elbows. Sway side to side. Listen to your breath. So much noise in the world today. And so listening to the breath, it's just this beautiful instrument that you have, always there for you, remembering that it is one of the primary pillars of mindfulness. That when things get noisy on the inside or the outside, the breath is always happening right here, right now, and it can take us beneath that disturbance. If you've been swaying, come back to the center, hang your arms down, little bend in the knees, head heavy, roll your way up to stand as slow as you can. The navel continues to hug in, so the front body supports and protects the spine. And when you rise to the top, roll your shoulders back, take a stand. So you stand up for yourself. You stand up for your practice. You place yourself in a specific way, not fidgeting, not fussing, being here, right here. Palms forward, feet heavy into the earth, gaze ahead at the horizon, like you're worthy of taking up space. Shift the weight into the left foot and bring the sole of the right foot into tree pose. Some of us will bring the foot to the inner thigh. Some of us will bring the foot to the inner calf. Some of us will keep the toes on the floor, or you might even go to a wall today if that were best. Circle the arms up if it's appropriate and right. Find one place for your eyes, and then you get to navigate disturbance. Because balance, as I've said before in so many other classes, is something that we're just simply in relationship to. It's actually not a place that we arrive that's totally steady. We're always moving around center, and that's okay. We can have that movement, that awkwardness, that fumbling, and it doesn't mean that we've lost our way. Take an inhale, reach up. Hands to the heart as you exhale. Turn the right knee forward. Kick the right leg out. And then lower the sole of the right foot down onto the mat and switch sides. Send the weight into the right foot. Bring the sole of the left foot into your version of tree pose. The side might be different. Open to that possibility. Circle the arms up. Again, that's another condition that we might place on ourselves in our practice. The expectation of symmetry, the expectation that things are going to look or feel a certain way. And what is it like just to be totally open, especially when we do something on the second side for the second time, being open to things being different. And turn the left knee forward as the hands come to the heart. Kick the left leg out, take a breath. And exhale and lower the sole of the left foot down to the mat. Feel 2 feet on the mat. Close your eyes, hands at your heart. Notice where you went. Is there a condition on your practice that you would have already been sweating by now? Does that make you want to run away? What would it take to stay with your restlessness, your discomfort, to accept it as an opportunity for inquiry? Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, bow. Maybe you exhale out the mouth, you empty out. Crawl your way back out, downward facing dog, one hand at a time, no hurry, no rush. On an inhale, lift the right leg up and off the mat. Exhale, step the right foot through, stay on the back toes. And as you inhale, reach the arms forward, palms face ahead, and you rise up to a version of crescent pose with the palms facing forward. Pull the arms back, so deep into the shoulders, and maybe a little arch back as you maybe roll the heart to the sky. Take an inhale here. Exhale, open up to warrior 2, and then you have to counter that by dropping the top ribs down, lifting the pubic bone up, and recontaining the core. From warrior 2, extend the arms out and just sit down into your own version of the pose. Inhale, straighten your right leg, lift both arms up, and turn your right toes in to mirror your left. As you exhale, kick your heels in, bring your hands to your heart, sit down into temple pose. Inhale, straighten the legs, left hand to left hip, right arm up and overhead. Exhale, rebend the knees, hands back to the heart. Inhale, straighten the legs, right hand to right hip, left arm up and overhead. Exhale, hands back to the heart as the knees rebend. Both legs straight. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Back to warrior 2, to the top of your mat. On your out breath, flip the right palm to the sky and inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach the right arm overhead. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step back to plank through the vinyasa, lower slow. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feel every piece of you. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, step the foot through. There's going to be that little pause when you're empty of breath. Then inhale, reach the arms forward, palms face ahead, rise up, pull the arms back, roll the chest open, maybe even a little flare in the elbows. Open up warrior 2 as you exhale, and then take the back bend out. So it feels like you're doing a little crunch in warrior 2 without doming or rounding the back. Left leg straight as you inhale, arms up, left toes face in. Then exhale, heels in, toes out, hands to the heart as you sit down in it. Legs straight, inhale, left arm up and overhead, right hand to hip. Hands to the heart as you exhale, sit back down in it. Legs straight, inhale, right arm up and overhead, left hand to hip. Exhale, back to temple pose, hands at the heart space. Both arms up, inhale. Warrior 2 to the left as you exhale. Reach the left arm up and overhead, big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step back, keep pressing breath out as you lower slow. Then inhale, expand the lungs to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. We flow this. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot through. Inhale, crescent variation, palms forward, arms back. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, legs straight, toes ahead. Exhale, hands to heart, knees bend, heels in. Inhale, legs straight, right arm overhead. Exhale, rebend the knees, palms connect. Inhale, legs straight, left arm overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Both arms up, inhale, legs straighten. Warrior 2 to the right on the out breath. Inhale, right arm circles up and back. Exhale, both hands down, step back, lower slow, keep emptying of breath. Inhale, shoulders roll, heart lifts. Exhale, downward facing dog, get totally empty. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot through, you land. Inhale, rise, palms forward, heart lifts, shoulders back. Exhale, second warrior as you contain it. Inhale, left leg straight, both arms rise. Exhale, hands to heart, heels in. Inhale, left arm up and over, legs straight. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, leg straight, right arm up and over. Exhale, back to temple pose. Both arms up, inhale, both legs straight. Exhale, warrior two to the left. Inhale, left arm circles up and back. Exhale, both hands down, step back, lower slow, let it go. Inhale as your heart rises high. Exhale, down dog, right leg lifts, inhale. Right foot through, exhale. Arms lift, palms forward, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Right leg straight, toes ahead, arms up. Heels in, hands to heart, sit in it. Inhale, right arm up and over, legs straight. Exhale, rebend, palms connect. Inhale, leg straight, left arm up and over. Exhale, back to the heart space. Both arms up, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse, inhale. Circle the hands down. You can move through the vinyasa or meet us in down dog. Inhale, if it's right, to the back bend. Exhale, down dog. Last time together. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot through. Inhale, arms up, palms forward. Exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, arms up, legs straight, toes ahead. Temple pose on the out breath. Inhale, left arm over for a side stretch. Exhale, rebend and sit in it. Inhale, right arm up and over, deep side body stretch. Exhale, rebend and strengthen. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, warrior two to the left. Inhale, left arm pulls you up and back. Exhale, circle the hands down through the vinyasa. Inhale, shoulders roll. Exhale, down dog, right and left side on your own. And after your left side, pausing in downward facing dog, taking a couple of moments there, closing the eyes, attention inside, without interpreting. There's nothing you need to interpret here. There's no story you need to tell about what you're aware of. It just is. Can you let experience and practice just simply be today, and just noticing how often we put so much of our day and so much of our life through this filter of interpretation. And it takes away, in some capacity, it takes away from what's actually happening. It takes us away from that immediate embodied experience. And just that reminder, once again, the more immediate we can be, the more freedom we have. On an inhale, lift the right leg up and off the mat. As you exhale, bring the right knee to the right elbow, hold there. Then inhale and lower the knee to the wrist, and exhale, bring it back up to the elbow. 2 more times. Inhale, lower the knee to the wrist. Exhale to the elbow. Last time, inhale to the wrist. Exhale to the elbow. 3-leg down dog, inhale. Then exhale, right knee to left elbow twist. Same thing on this side. Inhale, the right knee to the left wrist. Exhale, pull it back up. 2 more. Inhale to the wrist. Exhale, draw it back up. Inhale to the wrist. Notice if you're hurrying. Exhale, back up. Leg to the sky. Inhale, take a full breath. Step the right foot through as you exhale. Spin the back foot flat. Place your right hand outside of your right foot and then circle your left arm up to the sky. Remembering that your right elbow could always come onto your right knee. Your right hand could always rest on a block outside of your foot. Turn your palm to face behind you and drop your left hand behind your back today. And then drop your right temple down like you just got lazy and let your head go. You might close the eyes. You might even turn the head a little bit, shift the chin side to side. And keep pulling the breath down into the abdomen, down into the lower lobes of the lungs. All this tension that we carry in these muscles that line the sides of the neck, that hold up the weight of the head, and for a moment, giving them a little touch. Find your breath. Where'd you go? And you come right back. Inhale your left arm to the sky. Lift your temple back up parallel to the mat. Now maybe you rotate the gaze up. Now maybe you look up at the left hand. Inhale, rise to warrior 2. Exhale, straighten the front right leg. Turn your left palm to face behind you today. Wrap your left arm behind your back. Turn your right palm up to face the ceiling. Maybe thumb and first finger come to touch, just a gesture of wisdom. Start to reach the right arm forward. Start to kick the right hip back. And then turning the heart up toward the sky and finding a bound version of Trikonasana. And if this is too intense on the back, you can always drop the right hand down to the right shin. Little micro bend in the front right knee, so you're never going past the point of straight. And then the whole time, there's still that little containment of the abdomen, almost like that little crunch you found in Warrior 2 today. Knowing that a strong front body supports your ability to be tall in the spine, steady in the spine. Take a breath. If the right hand is lifted, place the right hand down and turn the gaze down. You could stay here today if what you're needing is more stability, more embodied presence. Or maybe you start to bend the right knee, you shift the right hand forward and you float up with the left hand still bound behind the back into a bound version of half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. And if the left leg lifts, the heel is strongly kicking back, knowing that the stronger that leg gets, the lighter the pose becomes. And then you breathe, not hurrying through any aspect of your experience, even the intense parts. And that there's something beautiful about being there for all of it. And whether you stayed in triangle or you floated up to half moon, circle the left arm to the sky, free the arm now, take a deep breath in. From either pose, start to rebend the right knee, step back to Warrior 2, reverse it on an inhale, right arm up and overhead. Exhale, both hands down, step back to plank pose, hold there and slip the inner edges of the feet together to connect at the back of the mat. Spin to the blade of the left foot, reach the right arm to the sky, and then bring the sole of the right foot into your version of tree, if that feels right. Knowing that you could, of course, be a modified side plank, the left knee under the left hip, lift the hips away from the earth, draw the left shoulder down the back, If you're in that side plank version, take an inhale here. And then keeping tree, place the right hand down. Chaturanga with tree pose. Shoot the right toes back. Inhale, roll over the toes. Cobra or upward facing dog. Down dog, exhale, hold, down dog. Before you hurry into the second side, take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go, hang the head. Close the eyes. Pause. Pause right in the middle of things and check in. No matter what you learned on the first side or what you encountered, where the ego got excited for how it felt today or what it perceives as achievement, or where the ego got stung by what it felt was challenging or harder than expected. Can you let all of that go and let the second side be just a totally new experience, like you're meeting someone for the first time? On an inhale, float the left leg up and off the mat. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Pause there. Inhale, left knee to left wrist. Exhale, pull it to the elbow. 2 more, unhurried. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 3 leg down dog, and then it's gone. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, twist. Inhale, lower the knee to the right wrist. Exhale, lift it back up, a deeper twist. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. You got it, inhale. Exhale, leg to the sky, inhale, up and back. Exhale, left foot through, back foot flat, left hand outside the left foot, sweep the right arm back and up to the sky. The hand could be on the floor, to a block on the outside. The elbow could be to the knee. I know for myself, my left leg, my left side is quite different than my right, so I'm gonna put a block under my hand here to support myself. The longer the spine gets, the deeper the breath is, the more capacity we have to draw breath in. Turn the right palm behind, drop the hand behind the back, and then drop the head. Let the head go. Let the eyes close. Nod the head a little, maybe. And then you just notice what's there, these long straps of muscle that run across the top of the shoulder, along the side of the neck, behind the ear. And for a moment, maybe for the first time, we realize, gosh, really been carrying a lot. All of our current stress and tension is said to reside in the upper body, from shoulders to neck to jaw to head. And so these places, we just give a little acknowledgement, a little touch, as if to say thank you for all you've been navigating. Reach the right arm up on an inhale and then realign the left temple parallel with the earth. Maybe turn the gaze up, maybe see the right thumb. I know the legs are working. Rise up, inhale, warrior 2. Stay with it. Things can be intense without being a problem. Then straighten the left leg and it passes, no sensation lasts. Turn the right palm to face behind, circle the right arm behind the back, left palm up, maybe thumb and finger touch. Reach the left arm out. And then you find a bound version of Trikonasana. Navel hugging in, right shoulder rolling back. One place for your eyes, whether they're opened or closed, and you're attending to the inner experience. You've placed the body in a specific way, in a way that you know is safe for you today. And then you breathe into it, as if you could breathe up from the soles of the feet, all the way along the spine, out the crown of the head, through the hands, making room for everything that's here today, not just one place. Lower the left hand down, turn the gaze down. Remember, you could stay here or start to bend the left knee, shift forward and float the right leg up parallel to the earth for a bound version of half moon. It's not necessary. Sometimes balancing poses help us to stabilize. And if we're already feeling pretty unstable, they can actually aggravate that. So you want to use your poses and your transitions just like a medicine. What would you prescribe for yourself right now? Where do you most need to be? On an inhale, reach the right arm up from either pose, either posture. Take a goodbye breath. Start to bend the left knee, float step back to warrior two, and then last reverse warrior. Inhale, left arm up and over. Exhale, hands cartwheel down. Step back to the top of a push-up and slip the inner edges of the feet together. Spin to the blade of the right foot or drop the right knee down. Inhale, left arm to the sky. You could stay here or bring the sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. Lift the hips up, turn the gaze up. Press firm out of the inner hand. So you notice you're not collapsing to the outer edge of the hand. Keep the thumb, the first finger, grounding into the mat. Take a breath. Exhale, left hand comes down. Stay in tree. Roll to your right toes. Take a breath. Chaturanga in tree pose. Exhale. Send the left toes back. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Down dog, last one. Press your way back. Spread the toes. Lengthen the spine. Drop the head. One more inhale here. Knees to the earth as you exhale. Crawl the knees forward. Cross the ankles behind you. Roll to the sitting bones and bring the soles of the feet together. Press the heels away from you so you're in a wide diamond shape. Take the hands to the shins, the place where the shins and the ankles meet. Take an inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, pour yourself forward. If the head can cradle in the feet, you might put the hands there. And then rest the forehead down. Close your eyes. Let's breathe. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale out the mouth. Through the nose, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Out the nose, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 2. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in. Big breath out. On an inhale, roll your way up. Hands outside your knees, spin the soles of your feet flat. Scoot your sitting bones slightly forward, keeping your knees bent, your feet flat. Lean a little back. Cross your right ankle above your left knee, the same way that we might if we were laying on our back. To the extent that's possible, walk your hands in. Flex your right toes. Wrap your right thigh forward. Close your eyes and breathe. And Trungpa Rinpoche used to say there is no such thing as an underdeveloped moment. Every moment is worth our attention. And so it can be mundane, boring, and it's up to us to be present for it. Life is fleeting, it goes quickly. And why would we want to miss any of it? You get on your mat, you practice being in your body, you practice being with all things. The things that feel great and equally the things that you find quite challenging to be with. And every one of those moments is worth the fullness of your attention. Take a breath. And just shift the left leg straight forward. Let the left leg fall onto the mat, and then let the right foot land outside of the left knee. Right hand behind your low back. Inhale your left arm to the sky, and exhale left elbow outside of your right knee. Take a twist. Sit up tall. Turn your gaze to the right. Close your eyes. And you might practice imagining that you could breathe into your left lung, into your left side. In a place that maybe is a little tight, a little wound up, and as if you could use your breath to open up that space. And give it one last little squeeze. And we unwind from the top first. So turn your gaze forward, then release your left elbow, let your chest open, turn your torso ahead and drop your right knee open to the right. Shift your left shin underneath your right shin, stack your calves, double seated pigeon, or you can cross your legs. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale as you fold or you stay upright. Again, if it's medicinal, you assign yourself the appropriate dose for the state of the body and the spirit today. Deeper isn't better if it causes us to disembody or be somehow removed from our immediate experience. And there's a difference between doing something that challenges us, something that we can stay with, versus doing something that in some way traumatizes us, that we can't stay with, that we find ourselves mentally running away from. And how much of our life have we done that? Put ourselves into situations that were too intense. And as a result, we're not able to be present for it. And so in some ways, practice is reconditioning. And we know, again, that disturbances are inevitable in life. It's not that they're a problem, but what's the quality of relationship that we have to them? And can it be peppered with self-compassion? And of course, that dimension, that layer of awareness. Walk your hands back in, drop your hands behind you, lean back, soles of the feet flat. One time, upward facing tabletop pose. Take an inhale. Lower the sitting bones down, cross the left ankle over the right knee, walk the hands in. Maybe you walk the right heel in. It's really personal, and see how tall you can sit. Sometimes we do this against a wall. Just getting into the underside of that left leg. And drop back into yourself. And you notice what starts to happen as the mind begins to sense that practice is coming to a close. For many of us, the mind is apt to leaving practice early. So notice, are your mind and your body in the same place, or is your mind already out and in your day? It's not a problem, totally natural. So keep that little sense of humor, and then remember, you carve this time out for a reason. You show up for a reason. And take a breath. And reach the right leg forward. Let the left foot land outside the right knee. Left hand behind you, right arm to the sky. Inhale. Twist as you exhale. Right elbow outside the left knee. Turn the heart to the left. Turn the gaze to the left. And then imagine opening up through the right side of the body by sending the breath into that place. As if you could breathe into all of those little spaces between the ribs and the intercostal muscles on the right side. Elbow and knee working together, helping you to open the left side of the chest. Give it one last little moment there. Open the eyes, gaze forward first. Release the right elbow, turn the chest ahead, the torso ahead, drop the left knee open, And then slip the right shin underneath the left shin, double seated pigeon. Inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale, fold out. Turn the chin in. You could rest on a block. You could stay seated upright. Attend to yourself, not to the shoulds or how we've seen others do things. Attending to what's here right now. And that reminder that the translation of the word meditation, which of course is what this practice is, means to see things as they really are. So are you being honest with yourself? You're trying to fit yourself into some mold. What a hassle to have to be anything other than what you are today. And that sense of accepting our disturbances means full acceptance of ourselves. And just that sense, even in the word acceptance, we say that word inside, and there's a little more space, a little more freedom. Walk the hands in. Send the hands back. You could stay with upward facing tabletop pose or send the legs straight. Point the toes toward the earth, hands behind you. Feel the chest lift and then lift the hips, upward facing plank pose. Drive the toes to the floor, firm the thighs to the sky. Take a breath in. Then exhale, lower the sitting bones down, flex the toes to the face. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, fold. Let there be rounding in the spine today. Curl in on yourself just for a moment. Like a stone dropping deep into a body of water. Listening inwardly and dropping more deeply into yourself under the waves, under the choppy surface. To that place within you that knows, trusts the unfolding of your life. And keep the eyes closed. Inhale, roll all the way up. And exhale, roll all the way onto the back. Let the legs extend and the feet splay out. Drop the arms down by the sides. Turn the palms up. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold it at the top. Sip in a little more breath. And open the mouth, exhale, let it out. Big sigh. And Shavasana. A time to integrate. Time to let go of the active part of physical practice and breath practice. So let your body simply be breathed, trusting that your body knows how to breathe. And attending one moment at a time, one breath at a time, to taking up this space in your life, in our world. That you are worthy of rest. And that in fact, as the yogis would have taught, this is where the practice really begins. In Shavasana. If you have time today to stay, please do. Otherwise, as the breath deepens, rebend the knees, keep the eyes closed, curl onto the left side. You might cradle the head for a beat. And press down into the hands, rise up, find a cross-legged seat. And rest with the palms face down on the knees, bow the chin, attention still within. And there's a responsibility that we have each time we step off of the mat and out into the day. And that responsibility is not to be the perfect version of yourself. What an unsustainable expectation. Again, another context that we put onto ourselves and our lives. And so before you transition, ask yourself a question. The same question we began with. Are there conditions that you put on your day in order for it to be worthy, good, valuable? And what if today there were just no conditions? Doesn't mean we're not boundaried, doesn't mean we don't have discernment. But a quality of openness, a quality of saying, yes, this too. This belongs, this unexpected red light, this unexpected interruption, this unwanted task, this mundane house chore, as if every piece of it could belong and have a purpose. And so draw your hands together at your heart. What is it like to live a life of freedom? Inhaling your thumbs to your forehead for clarity of thought. Your fingertips to your lips for thoughtfulness of speech. And your hands to your heart for consistency of action, allowing your practice to guide you through everything you're thinking, saying, and doing. Namaste.
Thank you so much for your practice today. If you haven't already, click subscribe below and join my newsletter at laureneckstrom.com so that you can be invited to join these classes anytime I teach them live for free. You can also find me at innerdimensiontv.com, where you'll find all of my newest yoga programs, series, meditations, and so much more. When you join, you receive your first 10 days for free. Thank you for your practice, and I look forward to seeing you next time.